directions, maps, landmarks, directions, maps, landmark, DML. Okay, this is the it's a mental model. It's an idea. It might work for you. It works for me. Okay, why should we use it? Because it helps you know where you are. So the company, in order to use this model, you need to say, okay, I'm here right now. This is what I know. This is who I am. This is what I've got. So the DML helps you say, of all the things I've got, this is what it is. So it needs to start with you and who you are. And you can get to meet them wherever they are. So I call it like you can catapult them in, parachute them in, or SOS, they can SOS you. So when you know where you are, who you are, and how great you are, and where they are, and we've been talking about this, then you can, using the DML, you can make the right communication for the right person at the right time, okay? It also helps you when you know what the job that the asset is doing. So you've decided what the asset is doing, what stage it's happening in, SPE or R, whether it's going to save you money, generate revenue, increase value. Once you know all of that, you know where you're going. So you know the direction of travel, the directionality, okay? Because you know what the job the asset has to do. And why now? What would happen if? So you can agreement to get this sort of, when you use DML, you can kind of get this sort of agreement on why you're going there. And it's just a model, and I layer it on top of all the other things we've talked about. So it's just a way of all the things you could do. What's the one thing I'm going to do? It just helps you bring it back. Okay. So if you don't use the DML, which you're very bad children if you don't use the DML, you can make communications that are quite boring because you only use one methodology. So for example, DML, what is DML? Directions is 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go into more detail. Map is what is my map? It's my map of the territory that we're all going through. And landmark is where the flipping heck are we heading? Where's the top of the hill? Okay. If you only always talk about top of hill, so you're always talking about landmark and you only do assets for landmark, get a bit boring. If you're only doing directions, do this, do this, do this, you get a bit clickbaity and boring, okay? So it helps you be less boring. It stops you from being too detailed, because if somebody wants, like, what the flip should I do now, Deb? Just tell me what to do. And I'm going, this, wouldn't it be wonderful if we were all at the top of my mountain, okay? It helps you avoid wasting time and money.